these earrings from my friend Kim Dow. She recently did a collaboration with Ana Luisa, which is one of my favorite jewelry brands. These are so cute. I love them. I feel like they're super unique. Cute. My ears are so red. That's strong. Today is the day I'm finally going to spend the evening setting up for Christmas. For the first bit of the day, I just did like the usual work. I made some new advertisements for my skincare store Glow Atelier for Facebook and Instagram marketing, and then I also updated some website imagery content for the holiday season. So that, and then after that, I packed and shipped orders with HoneyBii. And now it's time to start setting up for Christmas at last. I can't wait. Usually I set up in the beginning of November. It is the beginning of December. I'm a month late, but that's okay. We have a lot to do, so let's go get started. I need that palette out of the way, and I just need a few boxes out of the way.
I got hundreds.
We have so much debris from. We have so much debris from Glow Atelier, just boxes of boxes. I mean, most of it's got put away, but anyway, let's set up some trees for flocking.
You're listening to the valley.
I need like just a nice like lay that could fit just like a flat lay. Here's the thing, so for like the longest time I wanted to have like, why does it look like bird poo on the wall? What the heck? Anyway, for the longest time I always like wanted the Christmas tree with all the fake snow on it, you know, but they're always like so overpriced and so expensive. So for like 3-4 years I've been just doing the dollar, you know, buy the like spray can of like dollar store snow that's like temporary. And then when I moved here, I figured out that like you can actually buy the legit stuff that they use on the trees just on Amazon, but I didn't do it last year because like by the time I found out, I had already like fake snowed with the cheap stuff. But this year I told myself I would do it. So I got this snow flock. That's what it's called. It's called snow flock. I had no idea. I bought it on Amazon. It's self-adhesive and it's just like, it's like permanent, right? I've never done this before, but it looks super simple. Like all you have to do is mist your tree with like water and then sift the fake snow over top. I'm probably gonna need this step ladder. I don't know how long it takes to dry. Hopefully it's pretty quickly, but you can do like certain levels. I'm hoping to get somewhere like in between like the intense coverage and like the medium coverage, but like it looks it's really fun. I might not have enough for both trees to get that effect, but you know, we'll see how it goes. It doesn't, I know, allow 24 hours to 72 hours for it to dry. No, but I'll probably bring the trees inside because like, I don't really trust our garage for like cockroaches because Texas is the cockroach capital of the United States. They're literally everywhere. Ugh. So yeah, because it's self-adhesive, I got some of the cardboard boxes on the ground to protect the driveway from it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this and see how much I can get. You can see there's still like some temporary fake snow on the tree, which will probably affect the adhesiveness of the snow flock, but we'll just see how it goes. I don't really care too much. There's like certain things I'm a super perfectionist with, and other things I just couldn't really care too much about. And this is one of the ones I don't care too much about. This is what it looks like. Oh my god, it's so, oh, it's like A little dense but loose. Is this sifter good enough? Yeah, it should be fine. I don't have a bigger sifter that's available. Maybe I'll just have to like skirt up a bit. You should be fine. Got really sweaty doing that, but I used the whole bag, however many pounds of flock that was, and I really saturated it as much as possible, so hopefully like none of it falls off when I move the trees. But because it's so saturated, I can't move it, and I'm gonna let it like sit for a couple hours or so that it's dry enough to like move it at least into the house for the night, and then probably tomorrow evening I'll be able to like maybe decorate if it's fully dry, but like it's really saturated. But for now, I'm gonna go in and try to do some more just like regular house decoration and setting up. But yeah, that was a lot of work. I feel like my carpal tunnel is at its max from just like, I think I used like 4 whole Febreze size spritz bottles of water just on both trees, maybe even 5. But overall, it was really easy, much better than spending $500 from a pre-done tree. Alright, so now I'm going to change up the decor from fall to winter. And last year I got these like white poinsettia and like gold features, and they're just like really pretty and like nice to put in the windows behind me. I love these windows, by the way, they're like so cute. But like the view from the window is just a bare brown like fence, so it's nice to have something there all the time. So I usually try to change it up for the seasons. So in the summer I have like flowers that are like pink and green, and then in the fall something more like just, you know, fall. And then in the winter time I don't want like red poinsettias there or anything like too crazy, so I think it's just like white ones are perfect. Because it is the holiday season, it's time for wine o'clock. This is a really good one. Bread and Butter's Pinot Noir. I'm pretty sure it is. Simple? Yes.
Sure.
That's okay. Alright, so we moved the Christmas trees inside for the night to finish drying. They're dry enough that like you can move it around, and if you don't, like it's kind of like sticky, it won't come off so easily. There's some powder that still comes off, but that's okay. But tomorrow I should be able to finish the job. Why? No. No, no. I just got back from doing a little bit of a haul. I've been wanting to get like a few things for a while now, and I just did it. So I stopped in at a few different places. I went to TJ Maxx, of course, that you guys saw, and then I also went to Home Goods to get a few other things, and then I also went to Ulta to get something as well, but mostly it was TJ Maxx. First thing is a hairbrush, because Flynn is absolutely in love with my hairbrush, and we have to like comb him every single morning and every day with it. And then of course my hairbrush is getting filled with cat hair, so when I go brush my hair in the morning and at night I just get like covered in cat hair. So now Flynn now owns my brush, and I have to get myself a new brush, and he is not allowed to use this one. Also wanted one of these spinny things for my bathroom vanity for my skincare products, so that I can just like have it on there, spin it around, you know, we'll see how it goes. Spinny skincare tower. And it was actually like super reasonably priced. I think like everything was like so far, yeah, it's like $13 for this, pretty good. I also picked up this weighted microwavable eye mask, because like I just get so much eye strain from being on the computer, working nonstop like every single day, that like it's like I try to do eye massage, but like whenever I massage too heavily, it irritates like any kind of clogged pores I have, and then I end up getting like pimples, and I think that's why I have so many like forehead breakouts. So anyway, I figured like if I could get like something that's like nice and weighted and I can heat it up, it can just help relax my eye muscles and like everything, and just kind of take that pressure and that heaviness off my eyes. It's like, what? It's like $6, so nice and convenient. So I want to try this out on days where I feel like I just have a lot of eye strain, and just like try to relax and enjoy. I also picked up something I've been wanting for a long time, you guys. I've been wanting desperately a new hair straightener, and I was looking at the T3 ones for, I kid you not, a year, since like last Black Friday, November, and I just can't justify the idea of spending that much money on a hair straightener when the technology is pretty much the same across the board. It's just outrageous in my opinion, and I'm like, ugh, I just want a good hair straightener that doesn't pinch and pull my hair. It had all the nice stats that I liked. This is the Gem Glam, I don't even know, it's just Gem. I feel like throughout my whole life, every time I've bought like a hair straightener, it's always from like Winners, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, like those kind of places. So funny. It just like, it's totally fine. I like barely ever straighten my hair anyway, so it's just like a nice to have type of thing. Then for the longest time, I've been wanting a new pair of tweezers, because I've been using the same tweezers that my mom got me when I was like, I kid you not, 12. So I need a new pair, because like the grippiness on them is worn off. So I just got some tweezers for like $3. And then I also wanted a new pair of like eyebrow manicure scissors, because both the scissors I have are completely dull, so just a new pair of scissors. It's like $5. And then I hopped over to Ulta, because my skin is so dry. I just really need a body oil to use after a bath or a shower. So I got the Shea Moisture Lavender and Wild Orchid Calming Bath, Body, and Massage Oil that I can put on after a shower and after a bath, just to help seal in, moisturize my skin. It's so dry, it's so unbelievably dry. And then I wanted a new exfoliating facial mitt, because the one that I've been using for a few years now has started breaking me out, even though like I clean it regularly. Like I kid you not, every time I scrub, exfoliate my face, I break out a bunch after. So that was the sign that I need to get a new one and just throw away the old one. So I got this Earth Therapeutics little scrubby facial mitt for the heavy physical exfoliation days, and we'll see how it goes. It feels really rough, so not too sure about that, but we'll try it out. And then I headed on over to Home Goods to get some Christmassy stuff. I got some new kitchen and bathroom hand towels / tea towels that were Christmas themed, because I don't really have many of those, and they're in the wash right now, so I can't show you, but super cute. Then I saw these gold and silvery ornaments that looked really pretty and sparkly that I want to put on the trees, because I find like the theme that I want to go for now is just like very simple, like white, green, and gold. And I want to stay with that theme, but I don't have enough gold bulbs, so I thought a little bit more would be nice. And then I saw these mugs. Okay, so you guys know I like always basically use a soup cappuccino mug for my coffee, and it's like the only one that I use every single day. So I saw these and they're like $4 each, and they're just like these beautiful like large soup style cappuccino mugs, and I'm like, this is perfect for me. Oh my gosh, they're perfect, and I thought they were so pretty. So yeah, I got these really nice mugs for my coffee. A little more reality of behind the scenes of small business is we haven't had access to our kitchen table in probably a year. It's a blessing and a curse all at the same time. Like, cause we just need the room for preparing the boxes for the glass IPL photo facial. When we're not doing that, we clear some way for filling the liquid repair oil Vail bottles, the Miso Sika gel Vail, making things, samples, it's all just. And then I think like the other, like one time last week, I finally had it cleared off, but then all our inventory and stuff arrived, and now it's just back to chaos. A blessing and a curse. The other day I made some homemade chicken soup, my favorite. I shared the recipe like years ago, but I'll try to insert it on the screen here for you guys. And then last night we went grocery shopping at H Mart, and we got some chive Korean pancakes. I freaking love Korean style pancakes, they're so good. Yeah, this is breakfast / lunch today. I'm feeling more hungry today than usual, so usually I just have like my protein and greens, but today having some real food. So you're probably thinking, B, if you guys haven't had access to your kitchen table in about a year, where do you eat? Oh my gosh, so I am so grateful I made a kotatsu. If you guys don't know what a kotatsu is, it's a traditional kind of like Japanese coffee table, but it's more so for like hanging out at and also like eating at, like just sitting at in general. But the thing about it is that it usually has like a blanket over it or wrapped around it to work as a sealant for the heat that's underneath it. It's like a heated coffee table, and it is the best thing I ever made. I've been wanting a kotatsu of my own ever since I lived in Japan, because I used to have one when I lived in Japan, and I lived under that thing. I would edit videos under it. I was there all the time, almost even in the summer as well. So I made one here last year. I don't think I vlogged it because I didn't quite know what I was doing, but I did share with you guys like on Instagram and in the vlog where I first introduced it like last year, the material that I used. I had to like hand cut wood, screw it into the base of the table. I used a thrifted like old coffee table I got from Goodwill. And then I haven't actually, like I've been meaning forever to make my own like kotatsu blanket, because right now this one's like just draped over the coffee table, and then if you eat on it, like you can spill on the fabric itself, which like has happened many times and it bothers me a little bit, but I've just kind of like accepted it at this point. But I've been wanting to like hand make my own like elastic or like Velcro one to just wrap around the sides of it, so that like the top of the table is like nice and like the marble like slab that it should be. But I just can't seem to find the time to do that. But yeah, we pretty much always eat here now because we don't have a functioning kitchen table, which is just crazy. And I was talking to HoneyBii yesterday, just saying like we are like kind of lucky that we have a house, because if we were still living in a condo like we were in Toronto, like we would have had to at this point probably purchase like rent a small office space just for like holding Glow Atelier inventory, and just so that we would have room to like pack orders, because you guys saw like the mess that the kitchen table is, but you haven't seen like all the other like boxes of inventory. Those are all shoved in HoneyBii's office, and it's quite honestly, I think I have some footage of what it was the first time I did it, but it quite honestly is just a wall of boxes, and there is no way that would have fit in our condo in Toronto, like absolutely impossible. But like it is just amazing how far Glow Atelier has come. And I forgot to grab like a fork for these pancakes, but it just really blows my mind how far Glow Atelier has come in 1 year. like, I think it's been officially 1 year since the Glass IPL Photo Facial launched, which was the first like big change to Glow Atelier. I think I launched that last Black Friday, and in that year, I was able to scale Glow Atelier from like a failing company, let's be real, to a six-figure company. And the crazy thing about that, like I'll always remind you guys, we still can't even pay me. Like I make no money from Glow. Nobody makes money from Glow Atelier at this point, but we are like, I have hit that six-figure mark. A lot of things like we have to do to try to figure out how can we make it so that, you know, I'm finally able to get paid. Cause like of course the goal is to have my own skincare company and have my own brand and have that achievement in my life. But of course, at the end of the day, the underlying goal is me making a living off of it, right? And the whole idea of that, like I had the first time I ever thought, like I really need to start making moves on having my own company and something of my own, was when I was living in Japan. And that was when my YouTube channel initially started to like really, really grow and kind of take off. And something in me told me this was like a fluke and like this won't last forever. And like at the end of when that all declines, what will I have, you know? And so I was like thinking like, oh, I always want to own my skincare company, but that sounds really, really hard. Like skincare has always been my passion for so many, like over 12 years. But like I was so naive back then. It was so hard to find information on how to do it. And there was just no help, right? There was nothing out there to help figure that out. And then like I was all like, maybe I'll have contact lenses. And then, oh, that sounds really, really hard. I researched it and it seemed really, really hard. Oh, maybe I'll just do... And then when I moved to Toronto, I had the idea of like, oh, maybe I'll have my fashion brand. And then that, I ended up not doing that for reasons I don't really want to say online. But yeah, and then in the pandemic, I finally was like, you know what? Just like, I have the time now. Just do it. Just who cares if you're doing it wrong? Who cares if you don't have any insider information on where to start? Just do it. And like, you know, almost 3 years later, like 2.5 years later, I can pretty much say I've hit the mark of being a six-figure company. And it's like, I just hit we're just like scraping that, being able to say that, but that's crazy that it's grown so much. And it's funny now that I'm there and I've seen so many like influencer brands or like other business owners on social media being like, how I grew my six-figure company. But the reality is if you're just hitting six figures, like 100,000 in revenue, that's business revenue. So like maybe at the end of the day, like you get a small percentage of it, but it totally depends on like so many factors. Like is that organic revenue or is it paid revenue? Like, are you making most of your money off of ads? Then like, it's not actually like, you know, the revenue, like the actual real true earnings is like totally different, right? So like a lot of these influencers that like are like small business owners, they can say that, but they might not actually be making any money at all, like me, right? It's like the business's money is not your money, right? It's kind of like, imagine if you have like a really, really super rich boyfriend, but your relationship is like just starting out, or like, you know, there's a lot of issues with it. So that his money isn't your money, right? So you're still broke. It's kind of the same thing. Like your business's money is not your money. Like I don't get to touch it, like, cause I can't. But anyway, that's just a little real chats with you guys while I sit here not eating my breakfast or lunch. This is honestly like the only place I've ever lived where I have a really big challenge keeping the bathroom like counter clean. Like I don't know what it is about this setup, this counter. It just like, it's always like my skincare for some reason always gets everywhere. And there's always like dust and cat hair. Like it doesn't matter how often I clean it, it's coated in like dust and cat hair, which doesn't make too much sense other than it must be that like the way the air vents are positioned, that it just blows cat cat hair everywhere because like, yeah, in like the previous places we lived with Flynn, our cat, no issue in the bathroom in terms of like dust and cat hair. So I guess it must just be like the air vents positioning, and then I don't know about in terms of like the skincare, because this is like the same setup that I had in our last apartment condo, and it was never like this dirty, and I clean it like every 2 weeks, and it's just like everything is covered in cat hair and dust constantly. It's really like obnoxious. But anyway, yeah, this setup needs to just be more optimized. So I'm thinking hopefully most of my skincare will fit here. So that would be really, really nice if I could get it to be more organized. It's time for an Amazon haul. More lights for the tree. I needed just a little more for this tree right in front of me because it just didn't feel bright enough. And here I just have a single panel of sheer curtain, I think. It doesn't look very sheer, does it? What the hell? I got another tree skirt that is, I believe, the exact same one. Right here. I got this one like, I think, it wasn't last year. I got this one in Canada, and I found like what looked like the exact same one on Amazon here in the US. So yay! Because the other one I have for my second tree is red and white, and that's not the theme I'm going for. Now, I totally could have got this stuff out and not on Amazon, but I don't have a card, so Amazon it is. And then this one I'm super excited about. Oh, it's my next cosplay, my holiday exclusive one that I'm gonna be doing. I'm so excited for this. Usually I'm all pro like make my own. This is just some extra fabric for my cosplay, just some fuzzy trim to make it a little more holiday-y. But usually I DIY my cosplays a majority of the time, but after like 2 years of doing that, I've learned that even though I think I'm saving money by DIYing it myself to a degree, I'm actually more often than not spending more money. So, yay! Having all these cardboard nibs constantly from the business is perfect for kitty boys. Don't eat them. God. Good morning from Vail, Colorado. Hello, my honeys. It is the morning after we arrived in Vail, Colorado, and I did not film our first evening here. Well, actually, we only had one evening here, but I didn't film it because, oh my gosh, you guys, like, is anybody else like me where you go on an airplane and you purposefully dehydrate yourself so that you don't have to go to the bathroom the whole time? Because that's what we did. And then I didn't realize how absolutely rushed everything would be after that, like getting the car rental and getting to the destination was a 2-hour drive, and I had the worst dehydration headache until probably right before we ended up grabbing dinner. But I'll insert some photos right now of what our first evening looked like. It was beautiful. The Christmas vibes are happening here. It was just absolutely stunning being in like this mini ski village, just enjoying the whole like vibe of it and everything. But we are probably going to get a little bit of time to walk around this morning before we head to Denver, Colorado to enjoy our evening in this city. But yeah, we're still going to do another explore of the village in the daytime because we only saw it at night, and we definitely want to see what it looks like in the evening. But this is our hotel that we're staying in. We're staying in Tivoli Lodge, which is kind of more of that rustic, kind of classic chalet vibe with the fireplace. It's absolutely beautiful. And then the view out of the balcony is just like the mountain ski village. It's just like, it's super, super We're actually here because this was supposed to be our anniversary trip last year, but we ended up having to cancel last minute, and then we just decided to rebook it for this year instead. So we are really, really happy to be here today. So let's head on out and explore the village in the daytime so you guys can see what it looks like, and then we'll head and do our 2-hour drive through the mountains back to Denver.
Feature in the middle that goes off sometimes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So like it might get you if you go on it.
There's a fire in the fountain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not quite snowy here yet, but it's almost.
I want to see people whiz down the hill.
Huh. I've never been. You guys might be thinking, who goes to a ski resort village and doesn't ski or snowboard? Us.
None of your business.
it's nice. You don't have to ski or scope.
Why do I have to get a colonoscopy if I go to the colonoscopist?
But maybe we'll find, ooh, this place is cute, maybe. Where should we eat? Chocolate, let's see if they have fudge.
Good, how are you?
Oh, they have fudge, yay. Thanks. Oh, fudge, there's the fudge.
This is espresso truffle.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be good.
We gotta get a few of these.
A little chocolate balls, and then we need to get a fudge, because that's like our tradition whenever we went to Collingwood, was we'd go to get a fudge. They have old-fashioned fudge. Look at this whole brick of fudge. Yum, yum, yum. I love fudge. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. I like the front dash though, how it's not super slanty, so you can pile your junk on top of it.